Okay, welcome to Summer Nightmare stream. Start this. Do you remember the serial murder case that continues to happen within a certain class? Unfortunately, another victim has emerged. This issue received even more attention as the victim was the only son of XX Group president. Now the third class of juniors in Kali high schools is left with only one student. I didn't want to hear it anymore, so I turned it off. Classmates have been killed one by an unknown killer, and I'm the only one who is left. Still have to go to school, even if no one is left. My father, according to Mom, he died in an unfortunate accident soon after my mom. Whatever. Let's stop thinking about it and go to school. See you later, Mom and Dad. The principal thinks that I'm the murderer, not to mention that he thinks I killed Kay. He was my childhood friend. I would never kill him. He was my childhood friend. Never kill him. Murderer. It's break time. The students in the hallway are giving me the looks. Could they be suspecting me too? Hey, isn't that the guy who killed all his classmates? And he has the nerve to show up to school? Scary stuff, really. Everyone's whispering to each other while staring at me. I pretend that I didn't hear anything, but I couldn't help lowering my head. I'm gonna call him Real. I think that's how you say it, Real. Real? Are you okay? Yeah. Don't listen to them. They are just saying stupid stuff without knowing anything about you. At least you trust me. Of course, I know you are not that kind of person. Lena is the only one who believes in me. Lena has been my friend since childhood so far. Suddenly, a group of bullies came to me. He's the famous murderer, right? You got some nerve to show up like that, you murderer. Did your mother teach you to be like that? Don't you dare say bad things about my mother. Oh, right. This bastard has no mother. Would you look at his face? At this rate, he'll kill us all. Am I right? Guys, stop it. Who's this bitch? She won. Lena was flushed with anger as they were chuckling. Real clutched his own the hallway, so shut up. You nerd. Being stupid ain't something to be proud of. Cut it out. He's Oscar, teacher's pet. Messing with him might cause some trouble. Let's head back. Scared of Oscar, the bullies became quiet and went back to their classroom. Oh, that boy saved us. Must be a good guy. Thanks. Thanks for what? Saving us. Me? Save you guys? Huh? Honestly, I came out here only because the hallway was too noisy. You guys, too. Stop being noisy and get out of my way. Oscar walked away coldly from us. He isn't as nice as I thought. Kind of annoying, to be honest. What's wrong with him? Are you okay, Lena? I'm fine. I should go back to class. You shouldn't be back. You should be back. You should go back to class also. Forget about what everyone's saying. And chin up. Okay, Lena. Have fun in class. Lena leaves. I'm left alone in the hallway. A lot has changed in a day. Kai, who was a close friend of mine, died. People think I killed him. It's hard to even breathe when I hear what they say about me. I broke the promise that I made with Lena and left the school. But if I knew what was awaiting for me, I would not have left the school. I left the school and arrived at the temple. This is a temple I used to come to often with my mother. I visited here often when I got sick or something bad happened to me. But it is my first visit since my mother's passing. It feels quite awkward to come here on my own. The temple had a both heavy and bizarre atmosphere. It even feels like someone is watching. I kneeled over the cushion and closed my eyes. I wish I could prove my innocence and everything falls back into place. I feel like something changed. I am probably just imagining it, but the temple looks more red than before. The emptiness of the temple gave me the creeps. I'll go back home. It's pouring outside. Pretty sure it was sunny just then. But now it's all foggy and dark. Wait, what time is it now? It's only 2 p.m. Although it's been a while since I started walking toward the bus station. No one's in the street. Doors are all closed, too. It felt like I came to the completely different world. I decided just wait for the bus at the stop. Ah, finally, the bus is here. The bus. Wait, I don't see the driver. No one is driving it. How could that happen? I moved backwards and quickly get off the bus. Bus with no one inside disappeared into an empty space. I suddenly felt the cold, so I ran home through the rain. As soon as I got home, the phone rang. Almost like somebody knew that I just arrived. The ringtone feels ominous. I tried to calm down and answer the phone call. On the telephone, I could hear a robotic voice. I'm in the 5th classroom for juniors. If you don't come right now, your girlfriend, Lena, will taste a horror that she will never forget. Lena? Lena! I rushed to the school. As soon as I hung off the phone, I guess it was kinda converted to English from Japanese, so there might be a little bit of mess ups here and there. I was worried that something might happen to her. Please be safe. Oh, ha, ha. Breathing heavy. I don't know who it is, but Lena is in danger. I want to find out just who is threatening me. First of all, I need to go to the classroom to save her. Where am I? The classroom teacher is standing in front of his desk and tray. The class. Damn, 72 views? Holy shit. Alright, man, talk to you later. Just, text me whenever you want to go to lunch. I might be up, I might not, I'm not sure. If I'm not, call me and I'll get up and, get ready to go to lunch with you. Alright. My homeroom teacher is standing in front of his desk, and Trey, the class president, is standing next to him. The seats are filled with class students. Students seemed to be worried and started whispering to each other. The teacher slammed the desk twice and with the attendance book. Our classroom? The class president? Even I? Obviously all dead, but how? Okay, guys, calm down. If you all follow my instructions, everyone will be safe. Yeah, guys. All settle down and listen to what he has to say. Now, a Medusa is roaming around the school. I don't know where it came from. Anyways, when you encounter her, you should run away, and don't you dare fight against it. If you make an eye contact with it, your heart rate will rise drastically. Eventually, it will explode. If something happens, come to me at once. I'll be in the office. If something happens to me, class rep will be your leader. The HR teacher was getting out of the classroom and stopped. Oh, right. Remember that you cannot get out of the out of the school. I'll go down to the office to find a way to resolve this problem. Okay. The teacher took the attendance book and left the classroom. Ray opened his mouth and everyone looked at him. United we stand, divided we fall. We all know what it means. We have to stick together to get out of here. This place is dangerous, so let's try to find a safe place. Follow me. Ray left the classroom after he finished speaking, and the rest of the class followed him. What Medusa? What the hell are they talking about? And how is everyone all alive? This must be all a dream. I closed my eyes and tried to wake up. I realized none of this was a dream. This is not the time for this. Lena. I have to find Lena. Lena. I'm not going to scream because it is in the middle of the night for me, and yeah. I walked in rushingly, shouting Lena's name, but the classroom was empty. Nobody's here. Wait, this is Lena's hairpin. I went to Lena's seat in a heartbeat. Music book? Okay, this is where I'm going to save the game. Bam. Okay, I'm going to immediately go to the music room. Maybe Lena's in the music room. Go there. There's no one in the music room. No one's here either. Let's go somewhere else. As Real tries to get out of the music room. Huh? I tried to get out of there, but I was pushed back into the music room by someone's big push. Oscar was the one who pushed me back. Why would he do such a thing. Oscar's face was covered with sweat. What the hell are you doing? You're the one who carelessly opened the door. There was a Medusa outside. Medusa? Yeah, the Medusa is wandering around to eat everyone. Are you saying there's a Medusa outside? Your surrounding will turn red when the Medusa is around. You're lucky that you're still alive. But our friends are still out there. Lena might be out there too. Oscar quickly stopped me from getting out. I tried to shake him off, but it didn't work. Now you're acting suicidal. I don't want to die with you, so calm down. But I told you. The victims, 11th grade, 3rd class, uh, Rowan, Fusion, and Anno Uno. Those are the guys from our class. You should really thank me that you're still alive. This is not the time for that. What the hell was I supposed to say? That I feel sad for those guys? Get your shit together, man. I don't know how all of this happened, but we can't do anything about people who are already dead. What matters is that we get out of here safely. Mourning for them won't do anything. Anyway, your girlfriend seems to be alive, so relax. Girlfriend? The blue-haired girl who helped you in the hallway? Isn't she your girlfriend? Not yet. Well, yeah, whatever. Oh, it's silent outside now. Shall we head out? I come back to the classroom, but nobody was there. Flowers were placed on some of the desks. It wasn't here before. Looking closer, I found that blood was spattered on the flowers. This is the doing of Medusa. Where are you going now? Look for some clues that might get us out of here. I'll go to the broadcasting room first. That's where the broadcast came from. So, something must be there. Oh. You? I have to find Lena. Do you know where she is? I don't know. If you're thinking about finding her without any information, you should just give up. Why don't you follow me? Maybe we'll find Lena while we are looking for the clues. You are right, but well, it's your funeral. Fine, but help me find Lena. Someone opened the door of the classroom roughly. It's Trey. He is alive. Trey? Real? You're alive? What about the other guys? They were caught by Medusa. Barely made it out alive and looked after them. Trey couldn't finish his sentence and started crying. I patted him on the shoulder to comfort him, losing his friends right before his eyes. Must have hurt him so much. I only took a glimpse of Medusa's head, and it was horrifying. Surrounded by red aura, bloody skirt, creepy hair. Just the hindsight of what he saw was enough to make him shudder. Are you okay? We have to get the hell out of here. Real? Where were you heading? The broadcasting room at the 3rd floor. We thought something might be there. The broadcasting room? I already went there just now. The door was locked. Hang on. You went to the third floor while being chased by that freak? Oscar stared at Trey with his eyes slightly open. Trey glancing at Oscar a bit and continued speaking. I realized I was already on third floor when I got there. Anyway, it will be no use when you go to the third floor. Come with me to the ground floor. I gotta go to the office. Oscar, what do you think? I'm not going to the office. Real, if you want to go, you can go alone. Besides, I think I heard screams from downstairs. I'll follow the class rep. Go to the office to meet the teacher. Oh, that's such a bad idea, though. Such a bad idea. The hallway of the first floor seemed slightly blue. It also totally silent and empty. I wouldn't be surprised if something pops out at the end of the corridor. Oh, well, leaving Oscar alone bugs me a little, but there is no other way. We entered the office with Trey. Real. Trey. Teacher. I felt relaxed when I saw the teacher's face. I see him every day, but given the occasion, I felt particularly relaxed. I'm glad to see you. See that you're alive. What happened to the other kids? The other kids were, of course, the broadcast was right. It relieves me that you guys are safe at least. I was waiting here in case other students needed me. Is there anything we can do to help? There must be a way to get out of here. Well, can you go find some clues that will help us escape? Okay, we're gonna make another save. I will be going through this multiple times to check everything, so depending on how long the game is, to be exact. I'm gonna go to the third floor to find Oscar because yeah. The third floor hallway is cold. Where did Oscar go? First, let's go get to the nearest library. There's no one in the library. Why don't we investigate the books? There are way too many books. How are we supposed to find anything from here? Let's look at the school description page. Hmm, nothing. Isn't no interactive, is it? No. Yeah, nothing. It's weird that there's nothing at all. Don't description pages have information about the history of the school or the faculty usually? I doubt we can get any information from here. Let's move on and go to the next classroom. No one here either. No Oscar? Sure is scary to come to the science lab when it's so dark. Science room with the smell of chemical produced products is so ominous. The human body model of the science room looks like it's staring at us. The regularly regularly placed experimental tools are also unsettling. Wait, was there something like this in the science room? I've never seen this before. A syringe in a strange shape. We never used such a thing in the science lab. Suddenly I heard a voice from behind. Oscar? Weird, isn't it? Oscar, where the hell have you been? This place wasn't a school originally. What are you talking about? We were in the computer room. Better not walk around so loudly like that, or Medusa will find us. Oh, I was so preoccupied with finding a clue that I couldn't think about the noise. Follow me to the computer room. I have something to show you. When we entered the computer room, we saw a girl sitting in front of the computer. It's Jan. I met her. Jane? Jane. Or Jan. No, I'm gonna say Jane. I met her on the third floor. Hi. Hi? Have you been alone the whole time? I was in the cafeteria with everyone, but the bullies took all the foods and caused a scene. Everyone's probably still in the cafeteria. Anyways, what's this? Trey points to the computer screen. Wow, this computer screen is like really well made. I can't read Japanese. They didn't translate this. Which they would have. Trey points to the computer screen. The screen is blue. I was curious about it too. I looked at Oscar. We were looking for ways to end this whole thing just like you guys. This is what I found here. It documented 20 years ago. 20 years ago? Looks like a map. Yep, it's a map. Map of this building. But it looks a little different. That's the important part. Instead of the classrooms, there are laboratories. So Oscar and I were speculating that the school was a researching facility before. You can even see journals left by the researchers. Journal, Experiment number 137 was very successful. At this rate, we might be able to bring it to life soon as the boss said we can do it. School was a research facility? I never knew. It's a news for us. Thanks for letting us know. Real, let's tell this to our teacher. Let's look a little further, and then we go to our teacher. If that's the case, I will go tell our teacher on my own. Trey went down the stairs alone. We go to the broadcasting room. Last time I checked, the door was open. Might be able to find something out there. As Oscar said, we came into the broadcasting station. As soon as I entered the broadcasting room, I could hear a faint sound repeating from the broadcasting machine. What is this sound? Make it louder. Jane raised the sound. It was easier to hear the sound. This is the 11th grade, 5th class. If you don't come right now, your girlfriend, Lena, will. It's the phone call that I received before I came to school. Everything started from this call. Lena, I'm sorry I could not find you right away. Wait, I think there's more at the end. Oscar is right. Can we make it more clear? Me? As a part of the broadcasting team. Wait a minute. Jane touched the machine a couple of times, and Nina's voice could be heard clearly through the machine. Basement. I'm in the basement. Basement? We gotta go right now. But our school doesn't have a basement. Maybe there is. We should see if there's a basement. There were so many things hidden in our school. First, we have to find Lena. Let's find the entrance to the basement from the first floor. Where should we go? I'm gonna also save right here. Now we should probably go to the school office, because going to the cafeteria is just gonna cause some trouble. Oh, it stinks. As Jean said, the office was filled with a terrible smell. Oh, they probably died. Fuck. What the? Trey, our HR teacher who reached my toe. Trey, why is he real behind? Tried to look back after Oscar's words, but I was hit in the back of the head with something. Oh, shit, that was it. I died. Fuck, that's horrible. Okay, well, I guess we gotta go to the cafeteria. I kind of figured they were gonna die. Let's start. Let's start. What can, what I can do. Let's start what I can do. Passage to the basement will be on the first floor. As soon as I opened the door, the loud room suddenly became quiet. What's going on here? Hi? What do you want? I thought it would be helpful to share some information. So, why don't we find a way out together? If we all unite, we'll be able to escape. How? Uh, um, at this moment, we don't know, but we will be able to figure it out soon. As we had to run away from Medusa without eating anything, could you share some food for us? Oh, didn't figure out a way to escape. Are you trying to grab our food? It'll be suicidal to walk around so carelessly. We'll wait here for the rescue. There's no food for you. Now get lost. Unlike what we expected, we're faced with a cold response. But enough. Nothing's gonna be changed with selfish minds. It is not even worth it. I'm gonna just move this off the screen because I don't need it on the screen. I figured out my keyboard actually works. Let's go. Oscar left that cafeteria because he was upset and angry. Real, let's go. That get lost. Ouch. Jane was knocked down by the push of the bully. You okay, you bastards? I'm fine, let's go. Scared. Jane's leg is bleeding. I helped Jane get out of the cafeteria. To heal Jane's wound, we went into the infirmary, which was right next to the cafeteria. The pure white color of the infirmary contrasts with outside, coming to a bright spot so suddenly made my eyes hurt. Stay here. I can do this alone. Stay still. I'll do it for you. Judging by the smell, it seems like somebody was here just before the bed covered by the infirmary curtains. Seems suspicious. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna open the curtains. The curtains. Something is strange. Should I open it? On the bed there was a body of the school nurse laying down. with blood around. Look closer. I need to examine further. I put my hand on the nurse's neck, uh, but I couldn't feel anything. Seems that the nurse was not attacked by Medusa. Seems to me that somebody killed her by strangling her neck. Who the hell would do this? Huh? What is this? Nurse was holding a yellow sticky memo paper. Sticky note. I took the sticky memo from her hand and read it. I think we should go back to the cafeteria. I think the cafeteria was crowded, so it would be pretty safe there. Also, if this turns out to be a clue for us to escape here, I may be able to get some help from the bullies. Unlike before, the cafeteria was awfully quiet. Jane, what the hell is this smell? As soon as the door was open, I could smell a foul stench. The smell felt like the smell was warning to tell us not to go any further, but on the sticky memo it said meat for feeding 2-3 number 7. I guess these numbers are for organizing the meat. Cafeteria was once filled with students, now empty. Did everyone go to another place? We went into the cafeteria. Yeah, Jane screamed. Jane's scream made us stop. Holy shit. I looked at where Jane's eyes were on, and what I saw almost made us throw up. Ugh. They were corpses. They were torn apart and point to the point it was difficult to even identify them. They probably were the kids from the cafeteria earlier. God's sake. Terrible. They didn't deserve this. But we could not hear anything when we were in the infirmary. Happened and it happened and so suddenly. It killed everyone in such a short time. And shivers down my spine. I thought it would be possible to avoid the Medusa but by being wary of its moving sound. Besides, if I had not been kicked out of the cafeteria, I'll go to the storage. You will salvage some food to move along. 1-2-138. Huh. Why don't I see 2-3 number 7? Why a rustling sound behind me? Don't tell me it's, it is. Tell me it is Survivor. What? Holy shit. We suddenly looked back and checked the source of the rustling sound and found student in a horrible state. That's her. Her face was hard to identify as it was covered with blood. Furthermore, the wounds did not appear to be caused by Medusa. She had her eyes torn out, which seemed to be self-inflicted injuries. Who's there? I can hear a voice. Come here. I will save you from all this. Medusa, she can't do anything if you don't make an eye contact. You have no eyes. You can survive this. The eyeless student was holding a knife. The child crawled towards us. Real, take Jane with you. Let's get out of here. Without gaining any information, we ran away from the cafeteria. To report to the teacher what happened so far, I went back to the school office. However, he wasn't there. Teacher? I guess he is not here. Wait, isn't that Trey over there? Oh, it's you guys. The teacher went somewhere. What's going on? I have something to say to him. Were you here the whole time? Yes, I was helping him. I'm the class rep after all. Are you okay? Anyone could tell that Jane was in a bad state. Yes, but I'm so scared. Medusa is scary too, but I'm more scared about the students. Jane began to cry. Don't cry. Hey, you don't need to cry about this. Trey and Oscar tried to comfort Jane. I thought it would be necessary for me. I thought it wouldn't be necessary for me to engage. Huh? The drawer was open. Every drawer in the school office was supposed to be locked. Check. Notes. What does it say? Looks rather strange. Perhaps it's a message from the principal? The feed is prepared. Status check 12, 10, 14. Forbid access to the basement. October 14th. That's yesterday. What kind of order is this? There are other files underneath the notes. It looks like a file uh, that conveys the identity of researchers. The nurse are all our school faculty. Teachers were involved in the research institute too? Couldn't understand a thing. Feels as if something's disturbing my thoughts process. Oh, what is it? Teacher? You guys are all here. What happened to you guys? Uh, Oscar begins to talk about what has happened so far. The teacher's face turns serious as he listens to the story. Huh. When Oscar finished the story, the atmosphere of the school office turned heavy. The teacher roughly swept down his face and began to talk. At this point, I have to tell you everything. The fact is, our school was... Hey, Mr. Kim, this is how you handle things at work. Somebody reported that they heard a pounding noise from the first floor. What's going on? Still can't have it under control? That's... I can't control the Medusa. That's why I locked it in the basement. Well, the least you could do is not make it so obvious. You're right. I have nothing to say. Are you even feeding it properly? Right now, all we give it is pork. But that won't be enough. Mr. Kim, haven't I told you to change its food? But boss, I mean principal, that's... Don't talk back and do as I say. Say what? Why don't you start with students from your class? Well, sir, I can't do that. Now you're washing hands off. I admit our experience wasn't ethical, but it brought us where we are today. To cover it up, we group built a school here. It's too late to just step out of this. If you tried to run away, we would have to kill you and your family. I hope you understand what I said. Go ahead and do what I ask. Yes, sir. We were the researchers of the XX Research Institute, and the principal was our boss. After the school was built, he tried to us up and hire us as teachers to take care of the Medusa. We were forced to do it. Anyways, so basically, we were threatened by the principal and followed his orders. Oh my god. The nurse, too. Right, she was a researcher, too. Can't believe something like that was happening in our school. Yet the principal accused me of murder. I felt so guilty that I couldn't do anything about this. I should have stopped the principal at all cost. So sorry for the dead students. Teacher, you were also forced. The principal is to blame. If only I knew how terrible he was. Thank you for telling me that. But I bear the responsibilities also. Let me tell you how to get to the basement. The entrance to the basement is behind the bookshelf in the principal's office. Let's go there. We headed to the principal's office with the homeroom teacher. Here behind the bookshelf. As the homeroom teacher pulled out the bookshelf, a small door appeared. This is the door that leads to the basement. I bet Lena is also there. Let's go. Wait a second. Look outside. Red shadow emerges on the other side of the window. Medusa, already? We have to hurry. No, if we go down there, we'll get caught right away. Maybe it's better to escape the principal's room. Lena is there alone. We have to go there. Oscar intervened to stop our argument. Be quiet, everyone. Just get in here. Crying out loud. I will stop that monster. Go ahead and find a way to save Lena and all of us. But I have to pay for what I did. Teacher, we haven't got the time for this. Hurry. Teacher, we will be back soon. Please stay safe. You guys too. We opened the door and began to enter one by one. Trey, aren't you coming in? I'll stay here and help our teacher. I'm the class rep after all. Alright, please be careful. Leaving Trey, the homeroom teacher, behind, we headed to the basement. I hope everyone is safe. It's time to save Lena. The door led to the basement. I realized on a small light to come down. I relied on a small light to come down ladder. Dark. Stinks. Jane grabbed her nose. The foul stench hit us. It is the stench of corpse rotting. Ugh. The basement is dark and wet. We couldn't do anything but wait till we got used to the darkness and figured out where the smell came from. Ugh. Oh, that's. After being accustomed to the darkness, we saw multiple body parts. Jane screamed and collapsed. They are our classmates. Bodies of the missing students were all here. But where's Kay? However, the last victim, Kay, is missing. Jane, while shivering, fear led the way. Go inside. I don't want to be here any longer. We found a door deep inside the basement. Why is there a door in the basement? Go inside. Ugh. What is this place? I took the lead and opened the door. However, huh? The moment I came in, the door closed. Inevitably, Jane and Oscar had to wait outside. Is it a laboratory? Bit weird. It is a room, seemed like a laboratory. One weird thing was that everything here was covered in red. It seems it seems to be blood. Moreover, the room is filled with jars that contain body organs. Ew. Real frowned upon the disturbing view. What was that? I heard a sound somewhere. Following the sound, I went deeper in the room. Is it a prison? Why is there a prison? Lena. Lena was locked in the jail with an iPad and a gag. Have to free her. The door is locked. Seems like you have to unlock a lock device to open it. Let's find a key in the room. Let's save this. One. Boom. I'm gonna open the drawer. There is a drawer that looks very odd. Dusty. Blue. It dust blew everywhere as I opened the drawer. What's all this? Why is there a paper? Institute represents Gil Man. Isn't that the principal's name? Inside it, there are records of the principal's wrongdoings, embezzlement from Y group, physical abuse of facility, and even murder. Somebody screamed outside. Jan screamed. I left the room hesitantly. Lucky the doors opened from inside. Trey, what are you doing here? Trey grabbed Jane's neck and threatened her with a knife. Oscar, what's Trey doing? Jane is in danger. Crazy bastard. Yeah, I might be crazy, but you wouldn't turn crazy in this situation that I'm in. What? You guys are selfish. There he goes again. What the hell are you talking about? You can live on after the night ends, but I will banish. I won't let this night end, and I will regain, what? Here forever. Stop ruining my plan. Then you knew everything? Yeah, the principal is behind all of this. You all know that the principal was the president of the XX group. I don't want to die. I will live here forever. HR teacher, could he be? By now, he's probably being eaten mercilessly. Bastard. This is not good for anyone. Please stop. It's a shame you ended up that way. If you really feel sorry for me, get out of that room at once. This is an order, not a request. If you give up about ending this night, I'll let this girl go. Trey seems like he's really going to stab Jane. What should I do? Okay. Save. He's crazy. There's no talking it out, but since I saved, fuck it. You don't have to do this. You better make a quick decision. I tried to change Trey's mind, but it didn't seem to work. The red shadow started to come from behind. The Medusa. This is the first time I felt food that it's first time it felt food that the Medusa was coming. Oscar and I looked at each other's eyes. We nodded as if we agreed on something. Hey Trey, isn't that our teacher behind you? The awkward voice of Oscar made me cringe. What kind of idiot would fall for that? Huh? What? But how? He should be dead. Trey looked back after hearing what Oscar said. Jane, Oscar, get in here quickly. I successfully entered the room with Jane and Oscar. I hurried and closed the door. Trey seemed to be screaming outside. Before Medusa gets here, we have to end everything and save Lena. Look at the bed. There's a bed in the center of the room. On the bed, there was a body of a woman. She must have been one of the victims of Medusa's experiments. What a tragedy. The face of the woman was just demolished to the point where it's impossible to identify. Cover her face. Yeah. Oscar took Jane's suggestion and covered the woman's face with a white cloth. Rest in peace. Hope you're in a better place. Suddenly the ground started to shake. I could not stand on my own. I grabbed the doorknob. The shaking started to cease. Lena? The shaking stopped completely, and the locked door opened. I helped Lena move carefully and opened the door with other students. Light is coming in. Night is over. The morning is coming. Everything is over. Come on, Real. Be late at this rate. Man, this. I think they need to work on this a little bit more. Because it is kind of fucked up. Real, how are you? You guys are always together. Are you really dating now? Don't say that. Lena, let's go to class. Don't make noise in the hallway. Go into the classroom straight away. After the night ended, everything went back into place. The principal was being investigated by the police with the evidence that I found in the basement. Our HR teacher, he passed away that day, and everyone in the school commemorated him with respect. Everything revealed and resolved. Now, I must go back to my life too. I wonder though, did the principal go so far to kill his own son? Yeah. Holy shit. We'll load up a couple points and from there we'll test out some things. Uh, like boom, we'll try the book. Just forget everything and wait here. Here, let's try staying here. Somebody's coming. Let's open the door. I opened the door and all suddenly everything turned red. Died. Okay. Let's try. Uh, actually, let me go back and. Okay, anyways. Let me go to trays. Lena is important for me, but I have to stick together with the guys. Okay. The hallway is empty. Where did everyone go? I can't see anyone here. So I go back to the other side. I tried to go back to the other side, but suddenly somebody pushed me back to the music room. Okay. Basically, that's going to lead to the same thing. Okay. We're going to load here. Yeah, I want to do this. Okay. What happens if we go straight to the library? Yep, we still end up finding Oscar. Okay. Load. If we go to the HR teacher, go to the school office. Yeah, that's where I died last time. I'm sad that you don't see this person at all. Into the cafeteria. What happens if we run away? None of my business. Any other sticky note? A page fell to the ground. Okay, that leads to basically the same thing. Still get the sticky note even though I didn't. Curtains. What happens if I open up the curtains and run away? Run away? Yeah, we still get the sticky note. Go to number 2. Got the pot. Oh, it's out of place. Let's see. I open it. Oh, there he is. Kia is the son of the principal. Why would he kill his son? Why would he do such a horrible thing to his son? Why? Somebody screamed outside. Okay. Yeah, that's fucked. I think I would get a different ending though because I didn't grab them papers. We go all the way back to here and what if I just enter the room? Sorry for the other kids, but Lena is a lot more important to me and this night must be end. Bastard. I ran into the room and closed the door. I heard a scream outside. Screams started to cease and it's awfully quiet outside. As I close the door, I see a red button beside it. I must have missed it before. And the ground shaking, I couldn't stand on my own, and so I opened the doorknob gradually and started to stop. When the shaking stopped completely, the locked iron door bars open. I carefully helped Lena move open the door. When I opened the door, all I could see was Jan and Oscar, who were lying down covered in blood. Seemed that the sun is rising outside. Everything is over. After everything ended, life at the school came back to normal, except for Oscar and Jane. The principal is being investigated by the police with the data I found in the basement. None of this is my business anymore. Unfortunately, Nina, who witnessed everything, is hospitalized due to shock and stress. My friends are all dead, but I survived. I did what I could do, and I don't feel guilty about it. People, though, thought I was the serial killer. Perhaps they were wrong after all. Okay? What happens if I look in the... No, it still happens. Open a big pot. Yeah, that's fucked up. Talk to him. Cover the woman's face. Night is coming, night is over. Read the specs and reveals it. I wonder did the principal go so far as to kill his son? Well, I think that's it for this. I believe I went through everything I could. Um, Maybe there was more. I'm not sure. But if there is, you guys can leave a comment and stuff like that and tell me. But until then, see you guys next time.